girl I couldn't save. Dear girl with flowers in your hair, you still believed that gentle words always meant gentle hands. You trusted every promise like spring trusted the sun. You thought forever could be built by loving hard enough. I wish I had protected the light inside your eyes before it learned to hide itself behind polite replies. I wasn't trying to lose you, I was only trying to keep love alive. Dear girl, I couldn't say I still carry your heart. I hear you in the silence when another midnight starts. I know I let you disappear inside somebody else's pain. I traded your bright mornings for endless clouds and rain. If I could rewrite one chapter, it wouldn't change goodbye. It would teach us both that love should never ask us to stop being alive. The old piano whispers your unfinished lullaby. The steel guitar remembers every night you cried. The photographs are fading, but your hopeful eyes remain, looking at tomorrow before it learns your name. The coffee tastes like winter, the curtains hide the dawn. Some mornings getting out of bed feels heavier than stone. Still I leave one window open, just enough for air, because somewhere I still believe you might return through there. Maybe hope isn't loud, maybe it only breathes. Dear girl, I couldn't save. Please don't be afraid of me. I'm not the stranger that heartbreak made me see. I still remember how you laughed, had storms before they came. Maybe one day I'll hear that sound without feeling shame. If another love ever finds this heart, may it speak with patience, may it stay without conditions, may it never ask for silence as the price of being loved. Dear girl, I couldn't say. Tonight I'll sit beside the empty chair you've left inside my restless mind. I can't return the years we lost or undo every scar, but I'll keep your name safe inside mine, exactly where you are. Exactly where you are. Exactly where you are. The felt piano settles into a soft, unresolved lullaby. Pedal steel sighs once across the silence. Rain falls gently beyond the window. A slow heartbeat remains. Dear girl, I'm still searching, but this time I'm searching for us. Every morning I borrow my reflection from the woman standing in the glass. She knows how to answer when people ask, how have you been? She smiles before I do. She walks before I remember where I'm going. Sometimes I wonder if she's keeping me alive or replacing me one quiet day at a time. The hardest thing about surviving is waking up again. Every morning I wear a stranger's face, button up another smile, tie another ribbon around yesterday. People say you're getting stronger, maybe they're right, but strength shouldn't feel this empty. I don't miss you the way I miss feeling like myself. The piano falls like winter light across warm wooden floors. The steel guitar bends toward the silence and disappears. I water flowers that never bloom, open curtains just to prove morning still exists. Depression drinks from my coffee cup before I do, leaving only the bitter part. Some wounds don't bleed, they echo. Every morning I wear a stranger's face until the evening lets it fall away. Then I'm just a tired heartbeat sitting quietly with ghosts that know my name. Sometimes I whisper to the dark, if you're still in there, please don't forget me. If I could gather every forgotten version of myself from every goodbye, every apology, every sleepless night, I'd build a little home where none of them would ever have to disappear again. Tomorrow I'll still wake inside this borrowed skin, but maybe one tiny piece of the girl I lost will recognize the sound of my own heartbeat. Maybe that is how coming home begins. hillsides into endless reverb. Rain falls softly beyond the window. One slow heartbeat, one long breath. If you see her, tell her I'm still waiting. I walked through my own doorway like I didn't belong, living in a body that felt like someone gone. I knew all your favorite places, I knew all your favorite songs, but when the world asked about me, I couldn't answer for too long. I stopped making wishes, I stopped chasing dreams, I stopped asking questions about what I really needed. I became a quiet shadow, following every move, trying to find myself inside the love I gave to you. The saddest kind of loneliness is feeling invisible while someone is holding you. I was the ghost in my own life, breathing through the darkness, trying to survive. I was standing beside you, but miles away inside, losing little pieces every single night. You knew my tears, you knew my pain, but you never knew the person underneath. I was a ghost waiting to come alive. The piano cries slowly, like rain against the wall. The pedal steel bends softly for the dreams that had to fall. Through an empty room, a song about a woman finding her way back soon. The mirror used to scare me because I couldn't see her eyes. The girl who loved the sunrise, the girl who used to shine. Depression was a blanket, heavy over everything, but beneath all that silence, there was still a little spring. Sometimes the heart goes quiet, not because it stopped, because it is tired. I was the ghost in my own life. I forgot my reflection, I forgot my light. I thought your love was the only thing I had. I didn't know I could find myself again. I forgive the woman who vanished to survive, who thought losing herself was the way to stay alive. She carried too much sadness, she carried too much blame, but every broken piece still remembered her name. I was the ghost in my own life. walked through my own doorway like I didn't belong. I walked through my own doorway. I walked through my own doorway. I walked through my own doorway like I didn't belong. I walked through my own doorway like I didn't belong. Living in a body that felt like someone gone. I knew all your favorite places, I knew all your favorite songs, but when the world asked about me, I couldn't answer for too long. I stopped making wishes, I stopped chasing dreams, I stopped asking questions about what I really needed. I became a quiet shadow, following every move, trying to find myself inside the love I gave to you. The saddest kind of loneliness is feeling invisible, while someone is holding you. I was the ghost in my own life, breathing through the darkness, trying to survive. I was standing beside you, but miles away inside, losing little pieces every single night. You knew my tears, you knew my pain, but you never knew the person underneath. I was a ghost. I used to have a voice that filled up every room. I used to chase the sunlight, I used to make flowers bloom. Then I learned your sadness, then I learned your pain. I started hiding pieces so you would never leave again. I became your comfort, I became your cure. I forgot that my own heart needed something too. I looked into the mirror and whispered my own name, but it sounded like a stranger calling from far away. The hardest part of losing yourself is realizing you were there the whole time. I became a memory before I was gone, a picture on the wall, a song nobody sang. I was still breathing, but I wasn't really living. I was surviving everything I couldn't say. I gave away my colors, I gave away my light, trying to keep a love that was already saying goodbye. The piano cries softly like rain on broken glass. The pedals steel as mourning everything that couldn't last. Through the midnight air, a melody for a woman learning how to care. The empty room remembers every night I cried, every time I said I was okay, when I was falling inside. Depression But even a forgotten heart can learn a new rhythm. I became a memory before I was gone. But memories can wake up and hearts can carry on. I was not the damage, I was not the pain, I was the quiet survivor standing in the rain. I forgive the woman who disappeared slowly, who thought love meant sacrifice, who thought being lonely was better than goodbye. She was just afraid, she was just tired, she was holding a fire that almost expired. I became a memory before I was gone, but now I am returning to where I belong. Not the person you wanted, not the person I became, but the woman underneath who still knows her name. Who still knows her name. The felt piano. The felt piano. The felt. had disappeared, but I was only waiting for myself to come back. I became good at disappearing. I learned how to enter a room without making a sound. I learned how to carry my sadness without letting it touch the ground. I learned how to smile when my heart was breaking. Learned how to say I'm fine before anyone was asking. I became a quiet shadow behind somebody else's light. I became the person who never needed anything, who never started a fight. Keep me safe. I didn't know I was losing my shape. I became good at disappearing, so nobody had to worry. I faded little by little inside somebody else's story. I gave away my voice to keep the peace. I buried my dreams so love wouldn't leave. Now I'm standing in the silence, trying to understand how I became a stranger, living inside my own hands. The piano sounds like footsteps leaving down an empty hall. The steel guitar bends slowly like a heart learning not to fall. The acoustic strings are whispering things I forgot were true. That I had favorite colors, that I had dreams before you. The rain like 1,000 tiny prayers. The night knows every secret I was too afraid to share. Depression sits beside me, but I don't look away. I tell it, you can visit, but you cannot stay. Maybe finding yourself doesn't happen loudly. Maybe it starts with one honest breath. I became good at disappearing, but I'm learning to return. I'm gathering every piece of every lesson that I learned. I don't need to be perfect. I don't need to be new. I only need to remember that I existed before you. To the girl who kept shrinking, I see you now. You were not too much. You were just surrounded by people who asked you to become less. You deserved a love that made you bigger, not smaller. I became good at disappearing, but tonight I leave a trace. A little bit of laughter, a little warmth upon my face. The woman in the mirror still carries every scar, but she is finally learning she was never lost too far. The felt piano holds a lonely final chord. The felt piano holds a lonely final chord. The pedal steel floats into the night air. Rain becomes softer. The heartbeat remains. I spent years disappearing. Now I'm learning how to stay. When you left, the house didn't get quieter. It only became honest. Every room confessed how long I've been lonely, even while you were here. The walls remembered the words we never said. The table remembered the dinners we survived. Only I couldn't remember who I had been before surviving became my whole life. You walked away, but your silence stayed with me. I became the silence you left behind, a room that forgot its light, a window still waiting for footsteps that never return at night. I don't miss your hands anymore. I miss how my heart used to open without asking if it was safe. Now every breath feels borrowed, every smile feels rehearsed, and every morning starts with wondering who I'll have to be today. The felt piano whispers like old prayers no one answers. The steel guitar cries across the empty fields. Inside my chest, my coffee grows cold before I taste it. The sunrise finds me awake again. Depression folds itself across my shoulders so gently that sometimes I'll mistake it for a blanket. The deepest prisons don't have locks, only echoes. I became the silence you left behind until I almost disappeared. I forgot my favorite song, I forgot my favorite season. I forgot the sound of laughing without guilt. Tell me, how can memories be louder than the life I'm living now? If love asks you to become smaller, it will never notice when you vanish. If someone only loves the quieter version of you, they never knew the whole sky you carried inside. Tonight I won't ask the silence to leave. I'll sit beside it, listen to it until somewhere beneath its endless echo I hear one small heartbeat still calling my name. The pedal steel drifts into the distance like fog over an empty field. Rain becomes softer, the heartbeat fades, only breathing remains. I thought you left me, but what stayed was the silence inside me. I used to think the silence was a warning sign. I thought every quiet moment meant you were leaving mine. I became addicted to the highs and the lows, to the apologies after every storm. I called it passion, I called it fate, I called it love when it was breaking me. I didn't know chaos could feel like home. I didn't know loneliness could happen with someone. When you lived in the storm for so long, sunlight can feel scary. I forgot what peace felt like without you. I forgot that breathing it before I close that door. The piano cries softly, like rain after goodbye. The pedal steel is trembling underneath the midnight sky. The acoustic guitar whispers through the empty space, a song about a woman learning her own grace. The bedroom feels different, the air feels clean. The ghosts of our memories are fading slowly. Depression still knocks on my darkest nights, but I don't open the door every time. Healing feels strange when suffering was familiar. I forgot what peace felt like without you. I thought the silence was something I had to lose, but the quiet isn't empty, the darkness isn't the end. Sometimes the broken heart is where healing begins. I forgive the woman who missed the pain, who confused the tears with something to save. She wasn't weak, she wasn't blind, she was just searching for love in the wrong place. Where the darkness was, the felt piano fades into soft rain. The pedal steel cries gently into endless reverb. The night becomes calm. The heartbeat slows. I thought I needed your chaos, because it was all I knew. But peace was waiting the whole time. You never asked me to disappear, I simply learned the way. Every little compromise felt harmless yesterday. I folded up my daylight to fit inside your night. Called it love when I slowly turned out my own light. I answered to your sadness, I breathed inside your storms, until my own reflection stopped looking warm. One morning I signed my heart with somebody else's truth by sunset. I couldn't remember what belonged to me. How can a soul get lost without ever leaving home? I buried my name inside yours, so deeply I disappeared. Every I'm sorry built another wall, brick by brick, year after year. Now strangers know my space. The old piano breathes like dust floating through light. The steel guitar bends like a heart refusing night. Rain gathers on the window, counting every sleepless hour. Loneliness grows quietly like vines around a flower. I keep your faded letters inside a wooden drawer, not because I need your words, but because I fear forgetting who I became before I close that door. Depression wears familiar shoes, it walks these halls with me, never loud, just patient, like the tide against the sea. The hardest prison was the one inside my mind. I buried my name inside yours. Now I'm digging through the years, searching every memory with trembling hands and tears. I don't need another promise, I don't need another goodbye. I only need one quiet morning where I recognize my eyes. If love asks you to become smaller, it is not asking, it is taking. If peace only comes when you're silent, that silence has a price. I paid it with pieces of myself I can never fully replace. Tonight I whispered my own name. It sounded strange at first, like meeting an old friend after a lifetime apart. The woman in the mirror didn't smile right away, but she stayed, and for the first time she didn't look away. The felt piano settles on a single unresolved chord. The pedal steel answers like a distant cry across an empty field. I buried my name tonight. I whispered it back to myself. I left my heart in a house that burned down. I still walk the old road, even though it's gone. Still searching for a doorway that disappeared long ago. I remember the windows, I remember the light, I remember believing everything would be alright. But the walls were already falling, the foundation had turned cold. I was holding on to ashes, trying to call them gold. with nothing left to prove. And the only thing I found was the part of me that survived losing you. The piano falls gently like rain on broken glass. The steel guitar cries softly for everything that couldn't last. A melody from before I forgot myself, trying to love you more. The bedroom still remembers the nights I couldn't sleep, the promises I carried, the secrets I couldn't keep. Depression was a shadow following every step, a quiet little voice saying I wasn't enough yet. But a shadow only exists because somewhere there is still light. I left my heart in a house that burned down, but maybe losing shelter helped me find solid ground. I don't need the ashes, I don't need the pain, I don't need to return to a place that broke my name. If I could stand beside the woman I was then, I'd tell her, you are not the ruins, you are not the end. You are the hands rebuilding, you are the morning after rain. I left my heart in a house that burned down, but I found a new heartbeat beneath the broken ground. The fire took the memories, the storm took the past, but it couldn't take the woman who was built to last. Who was built to last. The felt piano echoes through the empty space. The pedal steel cries one final goodbye. Rain begins to soften. The night becomes still. I thought I lost my home, but I was carrying it inside myself. I kept your picture facing the side of the bed, like someday you'd walk in and say the things you never said. I saved every message, I replayed every song. I searched for your heartbeat in places you were gone. I knew every memory, I knew every scar. I knew the sound of your silence from 1,000 miles away, but I never noticed something I couldn't see. I was loving a ghost while losing me. The hardest goodbye is not letting someone go. It's letting go of who you were with them. I kept loving the ghost of you, the person I remember, not the one who left me bruised. I held on to yesterday like it could save tomorrow. I carried all the happiness and all the sorrow, but a ghost can't hold me, a memory can't stand. I can't keep drowning in a love that faded away. The piano falls gently like tears in the dark. The steel guitar cries softly over every broken part. The acoustic strings whisper through the empty room like a voice from my past saying, there is still a you. The walls remember everything, the laughter and the pain, the nights I begged for love, the mornings I felt ashamed. Depression was a river I thought I'd never cross, but every step forward is a piece I didn't lose. I don't need to hate you to finally be free. I only need to remember I belong to me. I kept loving the ghost of you, but ghosts don't know how to love someone new. I was holding a shadow, I was chasing a dream, while the real woman inside me was begging to be seen. To the heart that waited, you were never foolish, you were never too much. You were just giving love to someone who couldn't touch the depth of your ocean, the weight of your soul. You were trying to save someone who wasn't whole. I stopped loving the ghost of you and started listening to the heartbeat I knew. The room is still quiet, the nights are still long, but somewhere inside me a new song has begun. A new song has begun. The felt piano fades into the sound of rain. A pedal steel cries softly into the distance. The darkness becomes peaceful. I wasn't waiting for you, I was waiting for myself to let go. kept your picture facing the side of the bed, like someday you'd walk in and say the things you never said. I saved every message, I replayed it, every song. I searched for your heartbeat in places you were gone. I knew every memory, I knew every scar. I knew the sound of your silence from 1,000 miles away. But I never noticed something I couldn't see. I was loving a ghost while losing me. The hardest goodbye is not letting someone go. It's letting go of who you were with them. I kept loving the ghost of you, the person I remember, not the one who left me bruised. I held on to yesterday. I chased your ghost until I lost my own shadow. I followed your footsteps, the places you forgot, held on to conversations that meant nothing after all. I searched through old pictures, I searched through old songs, trying to find the moment where everything went wrong. I memorized your silence, I studied every scar. I knew every reason you kept me feeling far. But nobody warned me about the price I would pay, losing myself completely, trying to make you stay. I was running after your shadow while mine was disappearing. I chased your ghost until I lost my own shadow. I kept looking behind me and forgot where I was going. I carried your memories like a weight on my soul. I held on to your love until I had nothing to hold. But somewhere beneath the sadness, somewhere under the pain, there was still a heartbeat calling my name. The piano falls slowly like tears in the dark. The pedal steel cries softly over every to find something to keep. But now she turns around. Now she sees the truth. The person she was chasing was herself all along. I stopped chasing your ghost. I stopped living in yesterday. I stopped letting memories steal my name away. The shadow I lost is walking beside me. The heart I abandoned is finally free. The felt piano, the felt piano. The felt piano, the felt piano. I followed your footsteps until I lost my own shadow. I followed your footsteps through places you forgot. Held on to conversations that meant nothing after all. I searched through old pictures, I searched through old songs, trying to find the moment where everything went wrong. I memorized your silence, I studied every scar. I knew every reason you kept me feeling far. But nobody warned me about the price I would pay, losing myself completely, trying to make you stay. I was running after your shadow when mine was disappearing. I chased your ghost until I lost my own shadow. I kept looking behind me and forgot where I was going. I carried your You spoke so softly, I mistook control for care. Every promise sounded gentle while quietly filling me with fear. You never broke me all at once. You wore me down like rain, one tiny doubt, one sleepless night, until I forgot my name. You called me too emotional, so I buried every tear. You called me too complicated, so I disappeared for years. Now the house is quiet, but your echo fills the walls. Even silence sounds like you every time he calls. If I close my eyes, would I recognize myself? I don't know which voice is mine anymore. The one that whispers run, or the one that says stay a little longer. Maybe this time you'll be enough. I don't know which heart is beating, the one that's scared to leave, or the one that's still remembering pushed inside my own skin, trying to separate where you ended and where I begin. The piano falls like broken snow across an empty room. The steel guitar keeps crying like flowers that never bloom. My old blue sweater still hangs beside the door. I don't wear it anymore, but I can't let it go. Morning feels so heavy, night refuses sleep. The dreams all wear your face, the mornings never keep. Depression sits beside me without saying a word. Sometimes the loudest silence is the hardest thing I've heard. How did loving someone teach me to fear myself? I don't know which voice is mine anymore, but somewhere underneath there's a little girl still humming a melody of peace. She doesn't speak in anger, she doesn't speak in shame. She softly calls me by my forgotten name. If I ever become who I was before, I hope she doesn't ask me why I left her alone. I hope she only smiles, takes my shaking hands and says, "You survived. Now let me teach you how to live again." The one that never stopped believing, even when hope died. The one beneath the sorrow, the one beneath the scars, still singing through the darkness like a lonely falling star. Until only open strings remain, the felt piano lingers like moonlight on old wood. The steel guitar fades into endless reverb. Rain softens, one final heartbeat. I'm still learning how my home sounds. Found my old journal behind a stack of books, pages full of dreams. I don't remember writing. There was a girl inside those words with oceans in her eyes. She wanted to travel, she wanted to sing, she wanted to feel alive, and somewhere between your storms and my apologies, I became a shadow of who I used to be. I was so busy holding out I don't recognize the woman in my own story. She knows every chapter, but forgot the glory. She remembers your favorite songs, she remembers your favorite days, but she can't remember the sound of her own name. I spent years trying to save a love and lost the person I was before. The piano whispers softly across the empty room. The pedal steel cries like flowers waiting for spring. The acoustic guitar trembles with every memory of nights I stayed awake, trying not to feel anything. The mirror tells the truth that I don't wanna face. The tired eyes looking back have survived too many days. Depression is a quiet river running underneath my skin. Nobody sees the current, nobody sees me drowning. Some battles don't leave scars, they leave silence. I don't recognize the woman in my own story, but maybe she is waiting for someone to say, I'm sorry, not from you, not anymore. From me, for leaving her alone, for giving everyone else a home except my own. If I could rewrite every painful page, I wouldn't erase the years I lost, because those nights taught me something a heart can break and still survive. A person can disappear and still come back. I don't recognize the woman in my own story, but tonight she looked at me and I saw something, a tiny spark, a forgotten light, a reason to keep going. Maybe she isn't gone, maybe she's just been waiting for me to finally come home. The felt piano holds a lonely final chord. The pedal steel cries into the distance. Rain falls softer, the room becomes peaceful. I lost myself trying to keep you. Now I'm learning how to keep me. There was a time before your name filled every room, before every dream had to pass through you. I remember sunlight through the curtains. I remember singing just because I could. I don't remember when I stopped. I don't remember when my happiness needed permission. Maybe it wasn't one moment, maybe it was 1,000 tiny pieces of myself I gave away. The saddest losses are the ones nobody sees. I forgot how my own heart sounded underneath all this noise. I forgot the rhythm of my own voice. I know your favorite memories, I know your favorite songs, but I can't remember the last time I felt completely whole. I spent so long listening for you that I stopped listening for me. The piano sits quietly beside the window, dust covering keys like forgotten dreams. The steel guitar cries across the empty evening like a lonely road that remembers everything. The rain keeps falling on the same old roof, but tonight it sounds different. Maybe because I'm finally hearing my own thoughts again. Depression still visits, it still knows my door, but it doesn't own every room anymore. Maybe healing is not a sunrise, maybe it's just a candle in the dark. I forgot how my own heart sounded, but I hear it tonight, a quiet little rhythm still fighting for light. It doesn't sound like before, it doesn't have to. A broken heart can learn a different song. I thought I lost myself inside loving you, but somewhere underneath I was still holding on. To the girl who disappeared, trying to be enough. You were never too much, you were never too hard to love. You were only tired from carrying a weight that was never yours. I remember how my own heart sounded, a little shaky, a little scarred, but alive. The woman in the mirror still has tears in her eyes, but now she looks back instead of looking away. I learned your heartbeat before I knew mine. your sadness before I understood mine. I knew when you were hurting, I knew when you would leave, I knew every reason you struggled to believe. I carried your storms like they belonged to me. I held all your broken pieces while mine fell silently. I thought being needed meant I was loved. I didn't know giving everything could still not be enough. I was saving you while losing myself. I loved you until I forgot how to love myself, until my own reflection felt like someone else. I gave you my mornings, I gave you my nights, I gave you my dreams and turned off my light. I don't regret loving you, I don't regret the past, but I regret forgetting that I mattered too. The piano cries softly in the empty space. The pedals still bend slowly like a heart learning grace. Every word I hear, all the little sacrifices. Nobody ever saw the bedroom, still remembers the nights I couldn't sleep, the tears I never showed you, the pain I buried deep. Depression was a shadow following every step, but somewhere in the darkness I found myself again. A heart that gives too much must learn to receive. I loved you until I forgot how to love myself. I became your shelter, I became your help, but I am not a rescue, I am not a cure. I am a woman who deserves something pure. To the girl who stayed, you were not weak, you were not foolish, you were not wrong. You were just hoping love would become the place where you belonged. But home was never someone else. Home was always inside. Inside another person's name. The felt piano, the felt piano person's name. The felt piano fades into midnight rain. The felt piano fades. The felt piano fades. I learned your heartbeat before I knew mine. I learned your heartbeat before I knew mine. I learned your heartbeat before I knew mine. I memorized your sadness before I understood mine. I knew when you were hurting, I knew when you would leave. I knew every reason you struggled to believe. I carried your storms like they belonged to me. I held all your broken pieces while mine fell silently. I thought being needed meant I was loved. I didn't know giving everything could still not be enough. I was saving you while losing myself. I loved you until I forgot how to love myself, until my own reflection felt like someone else. I gave you my mornings, I gave you my nights, I gave you my dreams and turned off my light. I don't regret loving you, I don't regret the past, but I regret forgetting that I mattered too. I learned your heartbeat before I knew mine. I memorized your sadness before I understood mine. I knew when you were hurting, I knew when you would leave. I knew every reason you struggled to believe. I carried your storms like they belonged to me. I held all your broken pieces. I remember your birthday, I remember your scars, I remember every reason you couldn't open your heart. I remember your favorite songs, I remember your pain, I remember every storm that came before the rain. But when somebody asked me who I was before you, I stood there in silence because I didn't know what to say. I knew every chapter of the story we wrote, but I forgot my own name somewhere along the road. I became a reflection of everything you needed and forgot I had a shape of my own. I forgot I was a person before I was your memory, before I was the woman who carried your history. I was more than your heartbreak, more than your goodbye, more than the tears I cried at night. I was a soul with a heartbeat, a dream with a voice. I was someone before I became your choice. The piano cries softly in the empty morning light. The pedal steel bends slowly like a heart learning to survive. For the things I couldn't say. You don't have to disappear to make somebody stay. The house still has echoes, the walls still know your name, but the woman standing here is not the same. Depression was a river I thought would pull me under, but I found little pieces of myself beneath the water. Sometimes finding yourself means meeting the person you abandoned. I forgot I was a person before I was your memory, before I made your happiness the center of everything. I don't hate the love we had, I don't erase the past, but I won't lose myself again trying to make something last. To the girl who disappeared, I know why you stayed. You thought love was a promise, you thought pain was the price, but love is not supposed to make you invisible, and your heart was never something you had to sacrifice. I remembered I was a person before I was your memory, before I became the shadow of someone else's story. I still have scars, I still have nights where the darkness feels heavy, but I have a name, I have a voice, and I am finally coming back to me. The felt piano, the felt piano, coming back to me. The felt piano, the felt piano, the felt piano, the person before I was your memory. I remember your birthday, I remember your scars, I remember every reason you couldn't open your heart. I remember your favorite songs, I remember your pain, I remember every storm that came before the rain. But when somebody asked me who I was before you, I stood there in silence because I didn't know what to say. I knew every chapter of the story we wrote, but I forgot my own name somewhere along the road. I became a reflection of everything you needed and forgot. I had a shape of my own. I forgot I was a person before I was your memory, before I was the woman who carried your history. I was more than your heartbreak, more than your goodbye. pedal steel bends slowly, like a heart learning to survive. All the things I couldn't say, I remember your pain. I remember every storm that came before the rain. Before I became a stranger to myself, there was a time before the silence, before I learned to hide my pain, before I measured every word, before I questioned my name. I used to dance in the kitchen with the windows open wide. I used to believe tomorrow would always be on my side. Then I met your storms, and I called them rain. I held your broken pieces while I broke the same. I didn't notice myself leaving until there was nothing left to recognize. Before I became a stranger to myself, before I lost my voice, trying to hear yours, I was a woman with a heartbeat, a soul with a dream, not just someone trying to make someone stay. I miss the girl I was before the pain became my home, before I learned how to feel alone. The piano falls softly, like tears that learn to sleep. The steel guitar cries slowly for the promises I couldn't keep. Through the midnight air, a song about a woman who is finally learning care. The old mirror remembers every face I tried to hide, every time I said I'm okay when I was falling inside. Depression was a shadow walking beside my feet, but I found a little fire still burning underneath. Maybe healing isn't becoming someone new. Maybe it's finding who you always were. Before I became a stranger to myself, before I gave away every piece I held, I was more than your goodbye, more than your mistakes, more than every lonely night I survived away. I forgive the girl who forgot how to smile, who stayed in the darkness for a little while. She wasn't weak, she wasn't lost, she was just carrying more than she should. Now I know my name again. Now I know my heart. Now I know the darkness was never who I was. I still have memories, I still have scars, but I found waiting in my heart. The felt piano fades. The felt piano. The felt piano. The felt piano. The felt piano. The felt piano fades. Before I became a stranger to myself, there was a time before the silence, before I learned to hide my pain, before I measured every word, before I questioned my name. I used to dance in the kitchen with the windows open wide. I used to believe tomorrow would always be on my side. Then I met your storms and I called them rain. I held your broken pieces while I broke the same. I didn't notice myself leaving until there was nothing left to recognize. Before I became a stranger to myself, before I lost my voice trying to hear yours, I was a woman with a heartbeat, soul with a dream, not just someone trying to make someone stay. I miss the girl I was before the pain became my home, before I learned how to feel alone. The piano falls softly like tears that learn to sleep. The steel guitar cries slowly for the promises I couldn't keep. Through the midnight air, a song about a woman who is finally learning care. The old mirror remembers every face I tried to hide, every time I said I'm okay when I was falling inside. Then I met your storms and I caught them rain. I held your broken pieces while I broke the same. I didn't notice myself leaving until there was nothing left to recognize. Before I became You never had to slam the door. You closed me from within. You turned every little question into proof I couldn't win. I learned to doubt my memory. I learned to fear my name. Every time I trusted myself, you taught me I was to blame. I stopped buying flowers, I stopped singing in the car, I stopped looking toward tomorrow, because tomorrow felt too far. By the end, I wasn't your lover anymore. I was only someone trying not to make you angry. Even after you disappeared, your voice stayed behind. You taught my heart to hurt itself long after you were gone. Now every quiet evening feels like I still did something wrong. I apologize to empty rooms. I wish whisper to the air, I'm still asking your forgiveness, though nobody's there. Tell me, how do I stop missing the prison that became my home? How do I untie the chains wrapped around my soul? The piano sounds like old regrets falling through the floor. The steel guitar keeps crying for the woman I was before. The mirror wears my face, but the sadness wears my skin. Sometimes I hear myself laughing and wonder who it's been. Depression sleeps beside me, loneliness knows my name. Every morning feels identical, every night repeats the same. The house remembers everything, the silence never lies. Even the moon avoids looking straight into my eyes. I escaped your hands, why can't I escape your voice? You taught my heart to hurt itself, to bleed without a wound, to mistake cold silence for a love that filled the room. You taught me disappearing could feel like keeping peace. Now I'm trying to remember how breathing used to be. If I could meet the girl before she loved you, I'd tell her, you are not difficult, you are not too much. You do not have to shrink to deserve a place beside someone. Love should never sound like fear wearing a familiar face. You taught my heart to hurt itself, but you never owned my soul. Somewhere underneath the sorrow, a small light still glows. It's weak, it's trembling, it barely fills the room. But even the smallest candle can teach the night to move. One felt piano note hangs in the silence. The steel guitar answers like a distant goodbye. Rain fades beyond the window, the heartbeat slows until only breathing remains. You taught me how to disappear. Now I'm learning how to stay. When the pain leaves, who am I? I woke up this morning and nothing was broken. No messages waiting, no reasons to cry. The room was still quiet, the sky was still gray. But somehow the storm felt farther away. I should feel freedom, I should feel relief, but the silence feels strange after years of grief. I spent so long learning the language of pain. Now peace peace feels like a place I don't know. Sometimes the heart misses the chaos, because chaos was home for too long. When the pain leaves, who am I? When I don't have your memory keeping me alive, when the tears stop falling, when the nights become calm, will there be anything left after the storm is gone? I spent years surviving, I forgot how to live. I was more than my heartbreak, more than what you did. The piano breathes slowly like a forgotten prayer. The steel guitar cries through the cold midnight air. The acoustic strings whisper, you're still here. Even when you don't believe it, even when the mirror feels unfamiliar. The old house is changing, the walls are letting go. The rooms that held sadness are learning to glow. Depression still visits, it still knows my door, but I don't invite it to stay anymore. Healing is frightening, and broken was familiar. When the pain leaves, who am I? Maybe someone who can finally breathe. Maybe someone who doesn't have to earn love. Maybe someone who can simply exist. I don't need the darkness to prove I survived. I don't need your absence to know I'm alive. I thought my scars were the only thing that made me strong, but underneath them was a heart that was waiting all along, waiting for mornings, waiting for laughter, waiting for a life that wasn't about disaster. When the pain leaves, I'll meet myself, not the girl you changed, not the ghost I became, but the woman still growing beyond all the hurt. A little afraid, a little unsure, but finally free. The felt piano fades, the felt piano. The felt piano fades, the felt piano fades into silence. The pedal steel becomes a distant memory. Rain stops, the room breathes. I thought pain was proof that I was still alive, but maybe I was alive, waiting for the pain to leave. Still unlock the front door like you're running late again. The porch light burns each evening out of habit, not hope. Your favorite mug is hidden behind the others now. Not because I forgot you, because I'm trying to remember me. The hallway echoes softly, every step sounds twice. Once for who I am today, once for who I left behind. Love didn't end all at once, it faded like paint beneath the rain. I'm the woman your goodbye left behind, standing where we used to stand, holding pieces of tomorrow that don't fit inside my hands. I don't know which memories still belong to me, or which ones learned to wear your voice when I was too tired to see. The mirror knows my face, but not my heart. The piano hums so quietly, like an old lullaby. The steel guitar bends into the shape of another sleepless night. Dust settles on the bookshelf, let her sleep inside a drawer. Every page remembers us, I'm trying to remember more. Depression wears soft footsteps, it never needs a sound. It sits beside my breathing until the sun goes down. Sometimes healing looks like surviving one ordinary day. I'm the woman your goodbye left behind, learning silence has a way, learning empty rooms can hold more than yesterday. I don't want to erase you, I don't want revenge. I just wanna hear my own laughter without wondering if it's real. If I could speak to the girl before she met you, I'd tell her, keep writing songs, keep calling your friends, keep wearing bright colors, keep trusting your heart, even when someone calls it too much. I'm the woman your goodbye left behind, but I'm still breathing here. The nights are long, the road is slow, the answers aren't yet clear. Still, somewhere beneath the quiet rain, a gentle melody remains, not loud enough to erase the hurt, only strong enough to carry my name. I looked into the mirror at 3 in the morning. The room was dark, the house was quiet, and I didn't recognize the eyes looking back at me. They carried every goodbye. Every night I cried silently. I know her story, I know her pain, I know every scar she tried to hide away. But I don't know her laughter, I don't know her dreams, I don't know what she wanted before she became empty. Sometimes losing yourself feels like waking up inside someone else's life. The woman in the mirror doesn't know me yet. She knows all my wounds, she knows all my regrets, but she hasn't met the girl beneath the fear, the one who still believes there is something beautiful here. I spent so long surviving, I forgot how to begin. But maybe this reflection is where I meet myself again. The piano falls softly like snow in December. The steel guitar cries for everything I remember. The acoustic guitar whispers through the empty room, like an old forgotten song finding its way back through. The photographs are fading, the colors aren't the same, but I see a little fire behind those tired eyes again. Depression comes quietly, it sits beside my bed, but I don't let the darkness tell me who I am. A broken heart can still learn a brand new rhythm. The woman in the mirror doesn't know me yet, but every day I show her she's worth loving. I don't need to erase everything I've been through. The scars are part of the story, but they are not the truth. Dear woman in the mirror, I'm sorry I ignored you, I'm sorry I left you waiting in the dark. I'm sorry I believed you weren't enough, you were always there, you were always worth saving. The woman in the mirror is starting to know me. The eyes look softer, the heart feels less lonely. She still has questions, she still carries pain, but she is finally learning she will never disappear again. The felt piano fades into a warm silence. piano fades into warm silence. The pedal steel cries softly into the night. Rain becomes distant. The room breathes. I thought I lost myself, but I was only waiting to recognize my own reflection. You knew the girl who cried in the middle of the night. You knew the girl who apologized just to stop another fight. You knew the girl who waited by a silent telephone. You knew the girl who felt like she was always alone. You knew my broken moments. You knew my deepest fears. You knew the way I disappeared when nobody was near. But there was someone before you, someone you never knew. A girl with open windows and a heart that trusted too. You loved the version of me that was trying to survive. You never met the woman underneath. There was a version of me you never met before the tears, before the regret, before I learned to shrink myself to fit inside your world, before I forgot I was someone's girl. She's still somewhere inside me. She's still calling my name, waiting for the day I stop carrying your pain. The piano falls softly like rain on the floor. The pedal steel cries gently through an old forgotten door. The melody from before I became a shadow, walking through your storms. The bedroom holds memories. The walls still know your voice, but I am learning slowly. I still have a choice. Depression sits beside me on the longest nights, but it doesn't own the morning. It doesn't own my life. I thought you took everything when you walked away, but you only took what was never meant to stay. There was a version of me you never met, a woman with fire, a woman with strength. She wasn't perfect, she wasn't without scars, but she knew her value before she broke apart. If I could introduce myself to the girl I used to be, I'd say, I'm sorry I lost you. I'm sorry I couldn't see. You were hiding beneath the sadness, waiting patiently for me to come back and finally set you free. There is a version of me you will reason to stay. The felt piano, the felt piano, the pedal steel cries one last beautiful note. The darkness becomes peaceful, the heartbeat grows stronger. You only knew the girl who was breaking